Welcome to the Back Shack. We're doing cocktails today, and today we're doing an interesting one. It's actually a fairly current, but not super current tiki drink called the Jungle Bird. So today's cocktail is the Jungle Bird, and it was created in about 1978 in the Kuala Lumpur Hilton. I think the bar was called the Aviary Bar. So it kind of makes sense, Aviary Bar, Jungle Bird. And it's actually kind of a little bit of a bitter tiki drink, which isn't usually the way they're set up. They're usually either kind of savory or sweet. And ideally with everything being in a pretty good balance. But this one's a little bit on the bitter side. Part of the reason was it requires, in the original recipe, Luxardo Bitter Bianco. And if you don't have the Bitter Bianco, you can actually use something like Campari. So I made these for most of the summer with Campari. So the bitterness is kind of pulled back with some of the ingredients that you'll see in a minute. Now, I made this for my wife and one of my neighbors, and they just loved it, so I was making them all the time. Then one day I made one for my wife, and I actually went with the wrong measurement on the Campari, and it just kind of killed the drink for her. It was just way too bitter, and she really just couldn't deal with the bitterness of it, and it kind of spoiled the drink for her. Then I was in the liquor store a few weeks ago, and I saw a display saying, hey, if you want to improve your Jungle Bird, why don't you try this Martini Fiero? So pretty good marketing and timely for me. Anyways, I'd never heard of Martini Fiero. I usually buy the martini dry vermouth so I can make a martini, a gin martini or vodka martini. And then even though it's called Fiero, it's not spicy. But what it is it's an aperitivo like the Campari, but not quite as bitter. So I substituted that measure of Campari for this one, and it really took the whole drink to the next level. So let's try it out. We're going to make it the Back Shack style with Martini Fiero. So you're going to need your shaker tin, and the first thing that you will need is some Demerara syrup. So I've made some Demerara syrup, and it's really just like any simple syrup. 2-to-1 sugar to water it, boil it up, but use Demerara sugar. You could use brown sugar, but if you can get Demerara, it's better. I just store them in these old liquor bottles. This is a Bombay gin bottle. So half an ounce of that. And next we need 2 ounces of pineapple juice. I've got store-bought pineapple juice because I don't have a juicer, so I can't really get super fresh pineapple juice. Two ounces of pineapple. And then we start getting into a little bit more citrus and a little bit more tart with some lemon juice. So I do squeeze my own lemon juice, and I just put it in a store-bought container because it's good to store it in. So we need half an ounce of lemon juice. After that, we'll take half an ounce of lime juice. And again, I squeeze this fresh and store it in this container. Excuse the wasps. We are outside here for real at the Back Shack, so we have neighborhood noise, we've got wasps, we get squirrels running through the place. At nighttime there's raccoons, skunks, foxes. Alright, now our secondary ingredient, which brings in some of that main bitterness when it was Campari, is the Martini Fiero. Half an ounce of that. Now you can use Campari or Luxardo Bitter Bianco, but try to stick to half an ounce because more than that will just be way too much. And then our main liquor is the Black Rum. So we're going to use 1.5 ounces of Black Rum. You can use pretty much any Black Rum. Today I'm going to use Gosling's Black Seal. It's a really great Black Rum. You can use Bacardi Black, a Jamaican Black Rum, whatever your favorite is, but this one's quite nice. It should be pretty easy to get as well. Alright, then we fill our tin with ice. Shake it. "15 seconds, 20 seconds. Add a little bit of crushed ice to your glass. And then strain it into the glass. A nice orange flavor from the Fiero, or the Campari if you're using Campari. So I think I'll add a little crushed ice to top it off. And typically you'd garnish this with a couple of palm fronds. And a straw. And there you have your improved jungle bird. Cheers. Let's taste the results. It's really different than a lot of tiki drinks. I mean, it's funny how the pineapple kind of plays off the bitter aperitivo. So in this case, the Fiero, and it's even a little bit more intense if you're using something like Campari. But this works, I think, much better than the Campari does. The Campari, it has a taste kind of that sort of sticks to the back of your throat, where I think this one's a lot more easygoing, a lot more approachable. So if you've tried a jungle bird before and it was a little bit too intense for you, try it with the Martini Fiero. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. It just really works well in this drink. It's funny, we don't have any spices in here, but there's like a little kind of spicy, almost like a dried apple, baked apple kind of thing. I don't know if that's coming from the pineapple and how that's working together with lemon juice or something. We have like the lemon and lime gives us a little bit of citrus tartness, but it's not too heavy. It's a really well balanced drink. And the rum works really, really well in there. You can taste it without the rum really kind of killing you, and so you can really appreciate the flavor. You could even go for a bit of a stronger tasting rum in here. I think that might work. I wouldn't go for an overproof rum, but even a Jamaican rum might work in here. I'll have to try that sometime soon. So again, I think we've got another winner. Great cocktail, great cocktail. The Back Shack Improved Jungle Bird. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you try out this drink. And if you do, let me know in the comments below. And if you like the episode and the drink, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more of these videos. We're doing a lot of outdoor cooking, eating, and cocktail making videos outside here at the Back Shack. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Cadê o psicólogo? Cadê o antropólogo? Cadê o homem da pesquisa?